Hello, children, good morning. So, this is the fourth chapter of Moments in the Kingdom of Fools by A.K. Ramanujan. So, before starting the chapter, let me give you the introduction of it. In the Kingdom of Fools, written by A.K. Ramanujan, is a comical story based on a kingdom of fools and how it is ruled by fools. The story brings into light the stupidity of the king who did not use logic and reasoning to take important decisions. Hence, he ends his life and also make the minister lose his life. The story is presented in a funny manner, but it makes the reader ponder over the irresponsibility and foolishness of the king and his people. So here in this story, it is clearly reflects the guru who was really a very wise man. The guru had advised his disciple not to stay in the kingdom as the people were foolish and only could only bad could happen. As the disciple thought that the future is uncertain, he did not pay any heed to his guru and stayed on. When he was imprisoned by the king's man, he realized the significance of his guru's words and repented not following it. Then the guru was able to save his disciple through a very clever plan. He tricked the king and the minister into believing that the one to be executed will be the king and the minister in the next life. This way, the king willingly set the guru and the disciple free and got himself and his minister executed. This way, the guru not only saved his disciples' life but also the lives of the people living in the kingdom. Finally, when the people asked him to come their king, he made the kingdom a normal city. Okay, so this is only the introduction or the background of the story. So let's start with it. The kingdom of fools. It is believed that the fools are so dangerous that only very wise people can manage them. Who are the fools in the story? What happens to them? Let's see. So, in the kingdom of fools, both the king and the minister were idiots. They didn't want to run things like other kings, so they decided to change night into day and day into night. They ordered that everyone should be awake at night, till their fields and run their businesses only after day, after dark, and go to bed as soon as the sun came up. So it's very strange to hear that the in the kingdom of the fools, the king and the minister were really very idiot, and they just wanted to change the law of nature. What they thought, the day is night and the night is day. So during the night they used to just run their business, they used to wake up at night, they used to do all the work with what we do in the in the day time, and at day they used to just sleep. So this is very something very odd. Anyone who disobeyed would be punished with death. The people did as they were told for fear of death. So no one objected it because they were very much afraid that if they will just oppose the king, they will be punished, they will die. The king and the minister were delighted at the success of their project. One day a guru and his disciple arrived in the city. So what happened? The king and the minister were very happy that yes, whatever they have thought, whatever was their project were really successful. One day what happened? A guru and his disciple just arrived in that same city in the kingdom of Fool. It was a beautiful city. It was broad daylight, but there was no one about. So when they entered the city, it was the daytime, means the day was just started. Okay, It was just dawn, you may say, dawn, just early morning. But both of them didn't see anyone. Everyone was asleep, not a mouse stirring. Even the cattle had been taught to sleep by day. Not even, see the stupidity, not only the human beings, but the cattle and animals were just taught to sleep during the daytime. The two strangers were amazed by what they saw around them and wandered around town till evening, when suddenly the whole town woke up and went about its nightly business. So as soon as they reached or the evening, during the evening, they were shocked to see. They were amazed that as soon as the evening came, the whole town just woke up and they just start their business. The two men were hungry. Now that the shops were open, they went to buy some groceries. To their astonishment, they found that everything cost the same. Okay, so when they went to the shop, okay, they were very hungry. So when they went there, they saw that everything was just cost the same thing. Dodo, a single. Whether they brought a measure of rice or a bunch of bananas, okay, so it was the same thing. Whether they just buy rice, sugar, bananas, whatever they just buy, it the price of this all the things or commodities were same. The guru and his disciple were delighted. They had never heard of anything like this. They could buy all the food they wanted for a rupee. When they had cooked and eaten, the Guru realized that this was a kingdom of fools and it won't be a good idea for them to stay there. This is no place for us. Let's go, he said to his disciple. But the disciple didn't want to leave the place. Everything was cheap there. All he wanted was good, cheap food. Okay, so the Guru was very wise man. He thought that yes, they reached to the kingdom of fools, and it is not wise to stay in such kingdom. So he told his disciple to leave the town as early as possible. But the disciple was really very greedy. He thought that if everything is so cheap, okay, and the life is very good, so why not to stay there? The Guru said, they are all fools. This won't last very long, and you can't tell what they will do to you next. You say that this is a kingdom of fools, okay, and we don't know what they are going to do next, and we are not safe here. But the disciple won't listen to the Guru's wisdom. He wanted to stay. The Guru finally gave up and said, do what you want, I am going, and left. So, what he told? He left his disciple there and he went away. The disciple stayed on, ate his fill every day, bananas and ghee and rice and wheat, and grew fat like a street side and scared bull. So he had just become a very stout, well built by eating bananas, ghee, rice, and wheat, and all those things. One bright day, a thief broke into a rich merchant's house. He had made a hole in the wall and sneaked in. Sneaked means entered. And as he was carrying out his loot, the wall of the old house collapsed on his head and killed him on the spot. So, what happened? One bright day, a thief broke into. Why you're thinking? Don't you think that why it's one bright day they have written? Because during daytime they used to sleep. So when everyone was sleeping at that time, the thief entered a rich merchant's house and he had just looted everything. And when he was just about to leave, okay, the wall just fall on the merchant's head and he died on the spot. His brother ran to the king and complained, Your Highness, when my brother was pursuing his ancient trade, a wall fell on him and killed him. This merchant is to be blamed. He should have built a good, strong wall. You must punish the wrongdoer and compensate the family for this injustice. So, what happened? The merchant's brother just went to the king and he pleaded that the wall was just made very old, or this is a very ancient wall, and the mason should be blamed for this, the one who has built the wall, because he has not made the good wall. Okay, it should be made very strong, and he has done something wrong. So the compensation should be there, and this is injustice to their family, so something to be done, and the correct culprit should be given the punishment. The king said, justice will be done, don't worry, and at once summoned the owner of the house. So what happened? At once he told that okay, the owner of the house should be called. I think it's very much clear to you, children. See, once again I am just telling you that it was a kingdom of fools, and the king and the ministers, they were really very idiot. They just changed the law of nature, day into night and night into day. Okay, and everyone used to sleep at daytime and they used to work at night. So what happened here? Once the guru and the disciple reached there, the guru was very wise and he just left the place, but the disciple was there only. So one bright day, what happened? A thief broke into a merchant's house and he made a hole in the wall and sneaked in, and as he was carrying out his loot, the wall of the old house collapsed on his head and killed him on the spot. His brother ran to the king and complained, Your Highness, when my brother was pursuing his ancient trade. Okay. I just went wrong here. It's not the merchant was killed, it was the thief was killed there. So when the thief was just carrying that loot, okay, at that time, when he was escaping, at that time the wall fall on the thief. Okay, and that's why the thief's brother went to the king and he told that when my brother was just pursuing his ancient trade, what was the business of the thievery. So when he was just doing his ancient job, a wall fell on him and killed him. And that's why he says that the merchant is to be blamed for this, why he has not made a very good and strong wall. Okay, you must punish the wrongdoer and compensate the family for this injustice. So what he told, that this is something wrong has been done by the merchant. Okay, so he says that please call the merchant and tell him to give the money. I think it's very much clear to you up till here, children, that a thief entered a rich merchant's house, and while he was just escaping from the house with his loot, at that time a wall fall on thief and he was just died on the spot. At that time thief's brother claimed that this is very wrong thing and merchant is to be blamed for the death of my brother. So he asked the compensation from the family. So he went to the king with this plea, and that's why the king called the owner of the house or the merchant. I think this much is clear to you. So we will continue the chapter will proceed it in our next class. Okay, thank you, children.